So what is copyright? According to the U.S. Copyright Office, copyright is a form of protection provided by the laws of the United States to the authors of original works of authorship, including literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works. What does it apply to? The protection of copyright laws apply to both published and unpublished work. In simple language, copyright establishes ownership, protects the creator, and gives the creator legal rights concerning how his or her work is used. Copyright in public domain. Public domain indicates that the works are no longer protected by copyright law. This makes the works free to use without having to ask permission of the creator. Public domain continues to be defined by new laws, but in general, these rules can guide you. All works published in the U.S. before 1923, work assigned to the public domain by the creator, or works dedicated to the public domain through Creative Commons. All government publications, with some exceptions, ideas, facts, or other knowledge common to all people, or the creator died more than 70 years ago. How do you determine public domain status? Well, you look at who created the work and when did the creators die. If the work has been produced by a government official for official publication by the government, it is in the public domain. If it is not a government work, the rules are different. If the creator died more than 70 years ago, his or her works are in the public domain. You could produce a video game using a Shakespeare play without permission because Shakespeare died in 1616. If you wanted to use a Pablo Picasso painting, it would not be in the public domain because he died in 1973. Is the work from the U.S. or another country? Copyright laws are different depending on the country of publication. If you want to use a work published in Germany, for example, you would be bound by the copyright laws in Germany. Now let's look at Creative Commons. What does Creative Commons do? Well, it helps you legally share your knowledge and creativity to build a more equitable, accessible, and innovative world. It provides free, easy-to-use copyright licenses to make a simple and standardized way to give the public permission to share and use your creative work. You can access Creative Commons by going to the website below at https://creativecommons.org/about. If you want to find work that is free to use, modify, share, repurpose, or remix, the Creative Commons website allows you to search for these works. You can search by platforms like Flickr, YouTube, or Yamendo, or by topic. A free media search is also available on the library website. Let's look at fair use. Fair use and copyright. When can copyright works be used? The legal term fair use allows copyrighted material to be used under certain conditions. These conditions include use for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. There are 4 factors that must be considered when determining if the use of a work is fair use. The first factor is what is the purpose and character of its use. So the following weighs in favor of a determination of fair use: nonprofit educational, teaching, research or scholarship, if it's criticism, comment, news reporting, or parody, if it's transformative, that the use changes the work for a new utility or purpose, personal study, or the use is necessary to achieve your extended educational purpose. These factors weigh against fair use: commercial activity, using it for profiting, entertainment, non-transformative, for publication, for public distribution. Use exceeds that which is necessary to achieve your intended educational purpose. The second factor asks the question, what is the nature of the work to be used? The below weighs in favor of fair use. published work, factual or non-fictional work, important to education objectives. And these factors weigh against fair use. If it's not published, if it's a highly creative work like art, music, novels, films, plays, poetry, and fiction, if it is a consumable work like workbooks or tests. The third factor asks, how much of the work will you use? And these factors weigh in favor of fair use. If you use a small portion of the work, or the portion used is not central or significant to the entire work as a whole, or the amount taken is narrowly tailored to educational purpose such as criticism, comment, research, or subject being taught. These weigh against fair use. A large portion or entire work is used. The portion used is central to work or the heart of the work. The amount taken is more than necessary for criticism, comment, research, or subject being taught. The portion of the work used is not the heart of the work, only the amount needed to accomplish a scholarly purpose. Factor 4, fair use. This asks the question, what effect will this use have on the market? The following factors weigh in favor of fair use. There's no significant effect on market or potential market for the copyrighted work. Use stimulates market for original work, and there's no similar product marketed by the copyright holder. No longer in print, licensing or permission is unavailable, supplemental classroom reading, one or few copies made or distributed, user owns lawfully acquired or purchased copy of the original work, restricted access. These factors weigh against fair use. Significantly impairs market or potential market, licensing or permission reasonably available, numerous copies made or distributed, repeated or long-term use that demonstratively affects the market for the work, required classroom reading, user does not own lawfully acquired or purchased copy, and unrestricted access. All right. So our last guide to copyright and fair use is where can you get free media? You don't have to worry about copyright. You can find free-to-use audio, images, and video on the library website at http://guides.lib.edu/free-media. Well, I hope that what you learned here will save you a lot of time and reduce stress. Remember, when you have questions about media assignments, you can always ask your question at the Media Labs in either Carrier or Rose Library. We wish you luck.